What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you're new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed, stop what you're doing. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so you could be notified every time I drop a video. Join the family. I would appreciate it. But Tom MacDonald dropped a new song, Brainwashed. If you don't know who Tom MacDonald is, he's an artist that speaks his mind, speaks about current event topics, and he gets, it's like a mixed bag. He gets shit for it, but he also gets praise for it. And he's the type of person that in most cases I agree with because he's talking about real stuff, right? So I'm interested in what he's going to say on this one because each one of his songs has a different message, but it always has a message. And that's what I like about what he likes to release. I like that he likes to release stuff that has a message behind it and it actually has substance. So what I want to do is jump right into this Tom MacDonald Brainwash. I already know this is going to have a lot of info. It's going to have a lot of info. So I'm really interested in what he's going to say this time. And to see actually if it's going to be like a different kind of song, right? Sometimes I wouldn't say they all always sound the same, but like they're very similar. But let's see if this one's the same way. Let's see.
Half the country fell asleep, but they scream woke. We're distracted by vaccines and TV shows, politics, celebrity gossip, popular neat quotes. Black lives, white lives, which lives mean most? We only dedicate one day to remember our fallen soldiers, the men and women who died young. But if you come out the closet as Caitlyn Jenner, you're a hero and you get a whole Pride Month. The most dangerous pandemic.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna sit here and say it. That is so true. The people that fight for our country get 1 day for recognition. 1 day. One of my best friends was in the Army. They get 1 day. Thank you for your service. Obviously, we always like anytime you see someone who's in the Army or whatever, doesn't matter. We always thank them for their service, right? But he's over here saying like, why is it that they get 1 day, but they sacrifice their lives for this country, and the LGBTQ community gets a whole month? And I'm not taking anything away from that community, right? But why do these veterans only get a day? That's something to think about. Sit there and think about that. Sit there and think about that.
Okay, 1 day to remember our fallen soldiers, the men and women who died young. But if you come out the closet as Caitlyn Jenner, you're a hero and you get a whole Pride Month. The most dangerous pandemic's propaganda from these clowns. Only mask that's gonna save us is duct tape on their mouths. Don't speak. We don't need to defund police, need to defund the media who lies through their teeth like Big Pharma doesn't cure.
I'm telling you, the media is what gets everybody. The mass media is what gets to everybody because that's the first source, right? So let's say, for example, something happens, right? What do people do? They run to their phones. They run to the news outlets to get a sense of what just transcribed, what happened. And he's saying the mass media is what controls everything and feeds us bullshit. But listen, let's keep going.
These clowns, only mask that's gonna save us is duct tape on their mouths. Don't speak. We don't need to defund police, need to defund the media who lies through their teeth like Big Pharma doesn't cure you, dog, cause every patient that gets cured is a customer lost, and big oil runs the world. The only wars that.
And I say that all the time, man. I say that all the time. Like, if you know me and if you're my friend and you personally know me, I say pharma, this big brother, man. This big brother. It costs more to put you through these steps while you're sick than to cure you. That's all I'm gonna say.
dog. Cause every patient that gets cured is a customer lost. And big oil runs the world, the only wars that get fought are with the countries who have natural resources they want. Heard him claiming if a white man braids his hair and likes rap, he's appropriating culture. But if a white man acts too white, he's white trash. He's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a monster. Let's just have the conversation.
That's also a very good conversation. It's a very good conversation. And I'm not saying it's all the time. It really depends on like the mindset and the outlook of certain people, right? He's saying, look at him. He's got tats. He's got braids. And he's they quote unquote, he's appropriating culture. But if it's the opposite side of the spectrum and he's not like this, he's a redneck. Think about it. And people think like that. People really think like that. People don't think there's always a good and a bad for people. Like it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. Like no matter what you are, no matter how you dress, no matter who you are, straight, gay, black, Asian, white, you wanna dress a certain way. Yo, who cares? You're the same, just like me. Why are you looking at me differently? Or why are you looking at the next person differently? It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. That's a whole different debate that I can get into, but I'm not going to get into that. Let's go.
Braids his hair and likes rap, he's appropriating culture. But if a white man acts too white, he's white trash. He's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a monster. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors cause they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them.
Yes.
They can't stop us.
Yes.
Cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. How did monkeys become people and people turned into sheep? They put fluoride in the water that's keeping us all asleep. Claim they want what's best for us, I find it hard to believe. Cause they've been selling.
You know what's crazy? This might be the realest song of his that I've heard so far. He's saying a lot of stuff that I personally think of, just exactly what he's saying. I think the same way. And it's crazy. And sometimes I feel like, and he's saying like the mass people are sheep. They listen to everything that they're told. But there are some people that tend to, do their own thing, have their own beliefs, but that's how it's supposed to be. But everything that this man is saying right now, he's not wrong. He's really not wrong.
And you against me. How did monkeys become people and people turned into sheep? They put fluoride in the water that's keeping us all asleep. Claim they want what's best for us, I find it hard to believe. Cause they've been selling us cigarettes since we was 18. Fake news, fake woke, distract and divide. You're either right or you're left, or you're black or you're white. Big tech don't need a microchip to hack in your life. Cause the phone inside your pocket is a tracking device. And I don't know what I'm more sick of.
That's so true. That is so true. They don't need to microchip you, bro. We live off these phones. We live, die, and breathe off these phones. These phones have location services. And you guys, like, I feel like some people just have location services turned on for everything. For everything. And it's like, if they really wanted to get you, bro, they gonna get you. Straight up. They gonna get you. They'll find you. You ain't hiding.
And divide. You're either right or you're left, or you're black or you're white. Big tech don't need a microchip to hack in your life. Cause the phone inside your pocket is a tracking device. And I don't know what I'm more sick of. Rappers or Joe Biden looking like he ate 100 Xanax for dinner. Cause censoring the president and kicking him off Twitter is a bigger threat to freedom than foreign ballistic missiles. You don't trust the police or the government, but you want people giving up their right to own a firearm. Why would you be comfortable if police and the government the only people on the planet with the right to buy a gun? White privilege getting amplified to reinforce division. It convinces white people that they're favored by their skin, and black people getting angry cause they're told they're treated different. So the conflict is between us and never with the system. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors cause they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us cause we're ready to fight.
We are more powerful together. Period. Period. We are all stronger together as one, as a unit. And I don't know how hard that is to get through people's head. We are stronger as a unit. Get that through y'all heads, man.
Trying to brainwash us, but we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed.
Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets.
The whole world's brainwashed.
It's us against them, it ain't you against me.
Step 1, train the people only to consume. Step 2, infiltrate adults with the news. Step 3, indoctrinate the children through the schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use. Step 4, separate the right from the left. Step 5, separate the white from the black. Step 6, separate the rich from the poor. Use religion and equality to separate them more. Step 7, fabricate a problem, made a lie. Step 8, put it on the news every night. Step 9, when people start to fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight.
Why is he
Trying to
going
brainwash
off?
us, but we won't let
Why
freedom
is he
die.
going
The whole world's brainwashed.
Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets.
The whole world's brainwashed.
It's us against them, it ain't you against me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo. Guys. Listen. When we hear stuff like that, that just has meaning towards it, substance behind it, and it talks about real stuff that everyone goes through on a day-to-day basis, people have mixed feelings about it. Because obviously, everybody has their own opinion, right? Which you should. Like, you're entitled to your own opinion. But there are certain things, like the in my opinion, like the regular normal things that should be cohesive just with everybody. I feel like everyone's just like worried about each other and worried about what that person does differently than this person, or what this person likes versus what this person. Listen, we all have our own opinions. That's how it should be. But why can't we listen to other people? Why can't we get opinions from other people? Why can't you take constructive criticism? That's how I grew up. I learned and fed off criticism. If I did something wrong and you told me, I'm like, oh, damn, maybe I do need to fix this. Obviously, if I thought I was doing actually something wrong. If someone told me I was doing something wrong and I knew I wasn't doing something wrong, then that's different. But if I saw that I was doing something wrong and other people saw that as well, and I was like, all right, Tanner, like, it's not just, I don't just see it, he don't just see it, she don't just see it, this whole group is seeing it, I need to fix it. But people nowadays, you can't take constructive criticism. It's like, nowadays you take criticism, it's like, nah, you're a hater. No, I'm not a hater. I'm just telling you how it is. You're taking it as hate. But that's the problem. Regardless, that was Tom MacDonald, Brainwashed. That was an overall good song. This was probably, in my opinion, my favorite of all of his songs. It had a message. All the messages that he had behind this song, I feel like resonated with me. Like I had the same thought process. And obviously there's certain things that he says that I do not agree with. It's a 50-50 bag, right? Like, you're not going to agree 100% with certain people. But regardless of the fact, he does speak truth. I like that he brings this, he sheds light into situations, like I said, that no one likes to speak about and people are afraid to speak about. And sometimes you need people like this. Regardless, that was Tom MacDonald, Brainwashed. If you guys liked the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you could be notified every time I drop a video. Join the family. I would appreciate it. But as always, be safe. Enjoy your lives, everybody. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.